What an exciting race at Kyalami. This was my very first race in the GT3 Sprint Series for Season 16 LFM. Unfortunately, I accidentally deleted the live race recording, so I'm using replay footage for this video. This season, I'm focusing on the BMW M4. I actually joined the server late, and just as I logged in, it started raining. This meant everyone else got to complete their qualifying laps on dry tires while I was stuck starting pretty far back. Plus, I didn't have a setup ready for the wet conditions, so I just threw on some wet tires and hoped for the best. I have to say, I really enjoy racing in the rain, and I wish we had more of it. However, I have almost no experience driving the BMW in wet conditions, so it was definitely a challenge. The rain lasted for about 10 minutes, but with the cooler temperatures at 15 degrees Celsius, the track stayed wet until the last few laps. Fortunately, a tire change wasn't necessary, but those last few laps were pretty sketchy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the highlights. Looks like the Lamborghini misses the brakes a bit here and bumps me out of the way. Oh, that also lets the Porsche behind slip through, which is a bummer. But overall, it could have been much worse. For the conditions, it's been a pretty clean first lap. It looks like the drivers ahead are battling it out. I'm hoping I can sneak up the inside and make an overtake here. I couldn't decide whether to keep the leaderboard up, so I actually don't know what position I'm in, maybe 13th or 14th. I also tried running a lower tire PSI, knowing the rain would be ending before the race wraps up. At this point, my tires are slightly under the ideal PSI, but I'm hoping they'll be just right later when the track starts drying out. The rest of this lap is pretty uneventful, but just driving in these conditions is an awesome experience. Turns out I'm actually in P9. It's been a couple more laps. Now it's lap 6 or 7. I just can't seem to keep up with the Porsche ahead. Plus, there's a McLaren behind me catching up pretty quickly. Let's check out some external camera footage. I've been thinking about doing some custom liveries, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. For now, this is about as good as I can do with the in-game options. I'm considering just using an in-game livery though. There are some really nice ones out there. By the way, while editing this video, I just watched NASA's Europa Clipper launch. This spacecraft is the largest NASA has ever built for a planetary mission. Europa, the fourth largest moon of Jupiter out of 95, is believed to have all the key ingredients for life in its oceans. The spacecraft is set to arrive in 2030 and will orbit the moon for 6 years, sending back valuable data. If you didn't catch the launch, it's really epic and definitely worth checking out. Anyways, back to the race. The Lamborghini from earlier just spun off ahead. I think it's finally stopped raining, and the track is already starting to dry out a little. My tires are finally getting into range. I probably should have had the PSI even lower, as they're still overheating sooner than I'd like. It's the start of lap 11, and I think there are only 4 to 5 laps left in the race. I know some people prefer watching the chase camera over the cockpit cam. Would you like to see more chase camera footage? It actually takes a lot of time to get these extra views. I pretty much have to let the replay run and the screen record the full race from multiple angles. So just between racing and gathering the video footage, it can take 3 to 4 hours. That's before I even start editing the video, especially when I'm using multiple views. It's also tough to keep storage space free. That's actually how I somehow deleted the live game footage for this race. LOL. On another note, I just figured out how to use my phone camera as a webcam. I probably won't appear on camera, but I might share some footage of my steering wheel. I recorded it during the LFM Pro race last Thursday and a random practice session for Barcelona this week. I have to say, it didn't turn out as good as I'd hoped. My phone was a $50 phone from 5 years ago, so it's not the best quality. Anyway, I feel like I'm not getting many views or interactions and comments, and that's what I was kind of hoping for. After 80 videos in 3 months, it still doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Honestly, it's a bit depressing, but I didn't have high expectations. I just wanted to share my first LFM season and hopefully connect with others who would enjoy it and maybe get some feedback. I know being a faceless channel is probably a big part of it. I'll be honest, I watch a lot of YouTube and I'm really tired of seeing the same format of videos over and over. I feel like I could do something similar, but it feels a bit like cheating or copying others. I've always done my own thing and tend to be a bit of a loner, so being genuine and sticking to my own ideas is important to me. I just don't have any extra budget for YouTube or making videos. I kind of have to use what I have, and honestly, that's not much. LOL. Especially when it comes to cameras and microphones, I don't have anything like that. I know my videos aren't the most exciting for a lot of people. I mean, I have 29 subscribers, and I'm lucky to get 50 to 100 views per video, and I've made around 80 videos. To be honest, a month ago, I was really happy with that. But now, I feel like the channel isn't growing anymore. I'm not really sure what to do. I actually enjoy making the videos, so you're probably stuck with me. LOL, but yeah, it's hard not to feel a little down about it. I think I'll have to start mixing in other content and games. I really wanted it to be sim racing only, but now that I'm spending so much time and effort on this, it would be nice if it worked out. I'm not sure I'll ever get views or subscribers in the sim racing category. The fan base seems quite small for Assetto Corsa Competizione, especially since I'm pretty late to the party when it comes to making videos for this title. I do have over 2,000 hours in the game and 4 to 5 years of racing experience, though. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed and watched the videos. A few people have left comments. That's really nice. I actually thought I would be getting a lot more comments and interactions, so it's cool to see any feedback, even criticism. It's just nice to know someone cared enough to post a comment. Oh, as sad as that sounds, being new to making YouTube videos, it's easy to start feeling like it's not working out or that things are just going poorly. Even if they're doing about as expected for a new channel with sort of lower tier racing videos, I still feel like my videos have improved quite a bit over the last couple of months. I've also kind of stopped doing short videos and may end up unlisting all the current shorts. My channel seems to be negatively affected by shorts. Sadly, you need to get 10 million views in 3 months to get monetized from shorts, and the view time doesn't count toward your monetization. It's really tough to make shorts when it feels like they only bring negative effects. Another problem is that if your subscribers are only watching your short videos and not your long-form content, it makes YouTube promote your long-form videos less. If your own subscribers aren't watching, they surely won't promote your videos to others. LOL. This also makes it harder to track statistics overall. It seems like when you put out a short, all of your impressions for the long-form videos just die off. I've been considering creating another shorts channel or even a new gaming channel. Honestly, I feel like unless you're willing to be really fake like a salesman, it's tough to get monetized on YouTube, at least with my personality. Oh, so it's hard to know what to do. I feel like I'd have to sell my soul and do things I think are a bit like selling out if I want to get monetized. I guess I'm at a bit of a crossroads with the channel right now. Sorry if that was long-winded and sounded a bit negative. I'm just trying to figure things out. The McLaren bumps me a little on the entry and then forces me wide onto the grass. I'm pretty lucky I didn't spin. Unfortunately, the McLaren gets the overtake with this move, and I end up in P9. I'm not sure if the McLaren missed the brakes or just decided to give the position back. Either way, at P8, my tires are really starting to go bad, and we're all beginning to struggle quite a bit. Later in the same lap, this happens. I should have been on the brakes sooner, so I end up running wide, and the McLaren gets around me again. I try to get back past the McLaren, but I just don't have the pace. My tires are at about 34 psi at this point, really affecting my traction and braking, so I can take any extra chances. I end up finishing in 9th position. That's 5 positions gained, nothing too spectacular. The lobby average yellow was 3,000, with most drivers ahead in the 4,000 to 5,000 yellow range, while I'm at 2,300, so I feel okay about it. I just don't think I'm used to the BMW yet. I do show the setup. It wasn't horrible to drive, but I really don't know how fast it is. LOL. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, or comment. It really helps motivate me and helps the channel grow.